In a world full of mundane podcasts, one show rises from the ashes. Critics are calling it outrageous. Podcasts, as we know it, will never be the same again. Tonight, prepare for an epic journey where every step could be your last. The destination, a place where no maps can show. The mission, to rise above the rest. The danger, unimaginable. The reward, a shit ton of weed and laughs. It's going to blow your mind. This is 2 Big Bloods. So sit back, turn up the volume, grab your weed, get ready to light those bloods.
That's right. 2B Blunt Podcast, episode 45, the Sapphire Sesh. We are back in studio. We have the Scott.
Woo, I'm here.
We got Frank Knox.
What's happening?
And of course, your host, the P to the double EC. And we are back. We got a huge show lined up. Words with Weed returns at 6:30-ish. You know, around there, where our champion Jared is coming back to defend his championship against a handful of new contestants. That's right. And the hottest game on the highest podcast is about to go down tonight. Frank Knox is back with sports this week, touching up on the latest in the Last Dance Talk series, I'm sure.
I caught all the way up.
You're all the way up? You're ready to go?
I watched the final episode last night.
Nice. That's it. There we go. We get blowing our listeners tonight as we talk about states opening up earlier, what our viewers think about it. We got to talk about this new Joe Rogan podcast deal, which is shaking up the entire industry. I can't wait. And of course, the Scott. With no selling back, the smartest market in the world tells you what's lit and what was the shit
That's
from
right,
this
man.
past week. And of course, phone lines are open. 860-384-7110. Feel free to call in if you want to join in on the conversation. Play Stump the Scott, maybe. I don't know. We got prizes to give away. If you checked out the IG this week,
Lots of
or
prizes.
literally the Facebook group, and we were sent a giant shipment from King Palm, our favorite blunt company. And we are going to start giving away straight up packs, bro.
We also got the rig from MJ Arsenal. They finally came through.
That's right,
Delivered
MJ
some
Arsenal.
glass.
Good looks to MJ Arsenal. They sent us a dab rig.
It's over there.
That's right, it's over there.
There's
It's
one up
fine.
there, too, as well.
It's fine, but we're going to be giving one away soon. Maybe not today, but definitely going down. We'll see what happens. I mean, Words with Weed might get crazy tonight.
We'll see.
Who knows?
We got plenty of prizes to give away.
That's also very true.
Tim from New York, I hope he had a couple Big Macs, courtesy of the 2B Blunt podcast.
Well, I mean, what do you think he ordered? I mean, it has to be Big Macs, right?
I mean, when I went home, I sent him his prize, and then I went on the app immediately and ordered a Big Mac for dinner. He inspired me that night. Last Thursday, I ordered a Big Mac with a French fry and a Coke, thanks to Tim from New York.
Big Macs all around.
Honestly, even I had a Big Mac.
You ended up caving in?
I ended up caving in.
You were hemming and hawing about it for an hour. Should I do it, man? I got food here.
Him and hawing because I had a plethora of food here already. And I was like, fuck. Literally all I could think about was like a Big Mac.
Once I sent the pic.
You know what I did after the show last week? We have a pizza place that's not too far from here, and they have a special pizza.
Big Mac pizza?
And it's the Big Mac pizza, dude.
You got it? That's what you went with?
I'm pretty sure that's what I got. Oh, I might
You
have
got
the buffalo chicken.
Yeah.
But it's, you know what? It's always a toss-up between the two.
Yeah, the Big Mac is good there. Pete, did you end up getting just the Big Mac, or you got the meal?
I mean, I got the meal. You got to have the fries and the drink.
Did you get any add-ons to get the free delivery like I had to?
No, I didn't even have the option, bro.
Really?
Yeah, which is bullshit. Because you told me you got, like, what was it, free delivery or something?
Yeah, I had to spend $12, so I had to get two. I invented this new McChicken with cheese and bacon, and it was phenomenal.
Oh, what?
I got a McChicken. I added cheese. I added bacon. I got 2 of them for $4.
Come
with
on.
the add-ons.
What?
And they were phenomenal.
Dude, I need that shit.
I even got a couple sides of ranch, so I made my own, chicken bacon ranch sandwich for $2 a pop.
Oh my God, chicken bacon ranch from McDonald's, bro.
Yeah.
That is some high ass shit.
I was high. I just left the podcast. Yeah.
That is some high ass shit. Shout out to everybody tuning in right now. The chat's popping. Fucking, remember Jim Hamilton, of course.
Oh yeah,
Jim Hamilton's in the house.
Is he? I wonder if he ate a Big Mac last week.
I don't know, maybe, but he definitely said he shared our stream to his LWD page. So shout out to them.
Thank you.
That's right. High voltage Omar tuning in.
I seen he's looking for a prize of those King Palms. So I wouldn't be shocked if I saw his face tonight on Words with Weed.
You never know. We have a lineup of contestants for tonight, and I'm really excited to play the game. But before we go any further, because I'm jumping the gun here, we got something we got to do. The most important thing we have to do,
Of course.
and that is the lighting of the blunt. So, fellas, what I have here is our favorite company of all time, King Palm. One of their King Palms, the Slim, holds 1.2 G's, and inside, filled with flour, the loudest. We're about to light this shit up, so I ask you guys, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
I said, are you ready?
Ready, Peezy.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Then, for the three of us in this podcast studio, and the hundreds listening at home, or watching live on the Facebook Live, on the Twitch, on the YouTube, on the Twitter, listening in, rtfsportsnetwork.com, 2bbluntpodcast.com with the number 2. Ooh, let's get ready to smoke it. Tell them, Frank.
If you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Smoke it. That's right. Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
You can tell me what to do.
Mate. I bet you're wondering what are we smoking on? Well, let me tell you.
Is it weed or is it Rona?
Weed or Rona? I don't know. I think that one was weed, though. I think that was a weed one.
I hope it's
But,
weed.
but check it. So today, I'm out in the car. I'm going live on the Facebook, talking about weed or Rona tonight, and pumping up the show.
No words with weed.
Fuck, see, you got me all fucked up. You said weed or Rona before, and now I got excited, but I realized it's words with weed tonight. That's right. Words with weed. And I'm pumping up the show. I'm trying to find weed to pack for my bowl. You got to smoke while I'm doing it live, And I open my center console.
You could smoke without. You could go live without smoking, bro.
Well, what fucking fun is that, bro? We host a 2B Blunt podcast.
I'm saying people know that you're high. You don't have to smoke, for the people.
I don't smoke for the fucking people, bro. I smoke for myself.
Oh, well, you don't have to smoke while you go on camera. It's not required.
Listen, as far as I'm concerned, I have an image to uphold.
Scott don't smoke. He goes on camera.
That's right. But Scott's drinking all the time on camera. So, what's the difference? And if you ask me, what's worse, the booze or the weed?
The booze.
Exactly. So, on that note, I'm in the car today, and I find this container in my center console. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Because I'm trying to look through to find my shit. And I pull it out, and it's a little container. And inside the container was a fucking giant-ass bud of some fire shit that I had never seen. I guess it came from Massachusetts, probably from the dispensary.
So surprise weed.
Oh, I mean, and if it was on the container, if it was what the container said it was definitely the GG4.
Was it in the dispensary container?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Right. And who knows? I mean, I don't know how old it is, but I was like, it smelled fire. So I said, tonight's the night. We're going to roll that thing up.
Nice night.
And that is, as far as I'm concerned, this week's strain of the week. Even though we smoked it last week, but this one was from Mass, bro. And I'm telling you, if you seen this nug on the live, that shit was fire, bro. That shit was fire.
Oh, you shut it off on the live?
Oh, yeah, of course. Scott, you got something good for us tonight?
Ooh, yeah, buddy.
What do you got for your beer of the week?
So the beer of the week this week, we got a stout this week, and not just any stout. We're talking a bourbon barrel-aged stout.
This
Okay?
motherfucker stout.
It's always stout season. It's not just a winter beer, okay? But this bottle I got for my birthday, whatever, like 6 weeks ago or whatever, and I've been holding on to it, so had to bring it out tonight. It's a big-ass bottle, so that's why I got you guys helping me with it here. But it's from Thomas Hooker Brewing in Bloomfield, Connecticut, and dude, it's got flavors of chocolate, caramel, and bourbon all around.
What's the name of it? Is it thick as fuck?
Oh, did I not say the name? Thick AF.
That's what I was trying to read it.
Yeah, sorry, Thick AF.
I like it thick AF. That's right.
And it's boozy as all hell. I mean, smell is wicked boozy. And dude, it's got, I don't know what the percentage is. I don't have it here in front of me, but it's up there, dude. It's probably like 14%.
Listen, somebody said on the comments that it's Hogarden season.
Hogarden season.
Hogarden season.
I don't drink no fucking Hogan.
Who drinks Hogarden?
Dude, I haven't had a Hogarden, I think, since Nikita's.
Listen.
Hogarden is a really smooth beer, but I want to go pick up a case.
What? Now,
It's unfiltered,
It's
though.
like a
That's
Belgian-
the thing.
it's
It's
like a
cloudy as hell in
Belgian.
that thing.
I don't drink that shit.
It's like a Blue Moon. Hogarden.
Yeah, I don't like that shit. That shit's nasty to me. I'm sorry, Ryan. All right, on the chat, but Hogarden is for hosts. All right,
No,
and up in this bitch, we ain't no hosts.
that's not true.
I disagree. Why would you say not?
I mean, if you put a Hogarden in front of me, I'm going to drink it.
Then you's a hoe.
Coming from the dude that drinks Bud Light seltzers.
Listen, the Bud Light seltzers are fire.
Apple ciders.
Apple
fucking-
ciders, yeah, banging.
That's some hoe ass shit.
No.
Yeah.
Ciders are good for everybody.
Man,
Hogarden.
You're only saying that because it's got the word hoe in its name. Bro. Get the fuck out of here.
The fucking Hogarden.
A beer is a beer.
I mean, I'm picky. I don't like Hogardens. That's all it comes down to.
You don't like you like Blue Moon?
No. I hate Blue Moon. Especially when they put that fucking little peel in there.
The orange peel?
That makes me feel like
I don't mind Blue Moon.
that makes me feel like a little bitch.
Bro, I've definitely seen you drink Blue Moon.
Never.
Yes.
I doubt that. Maybe when I was like 21 and I first started going to the bars and I drink
Exactly.
anything.
Exactly.
That doesn't count though. It's like a whole nother thing. How can you even put that on the same level? You know? I mean,
I'll drink a Hogarden.
well, someone else has said it's always Truly season. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say Truly's are fucking nasty too. Of all the seltzers out there, Truly's the worst.
Trulies are good.
What? You like Truly's
They're
too?
good, yeah.
I think of all the seltzers I've tried, Truly's definitely the worst.
You say it's the worst?
The taste, just taste wise for
And which
me.
one's your favorite? Is it the Bud Light seltzer?
Bud Light seltzer is definitely probably top up there.
Not White Claw, no?
The White Claw is probably second, honestly. I've had a few other ones, but I don't know, something about the Truly flavors that doesn't taste like what it says it's supposed to be. It's weird.
When I'm not doing beers, though, I really like twisted teas, man.
Ooh,
I'll tell you what.
Twisted
You
Teas
take
are
a
good.
fucking Truly and you take a White Claw and you do like the old school Pepsi versus Coke challenge,
You know what?
it's going to be the same fucking results. Everyone's not
Tune
going
in
to
next week.
Next week,
Yeah,
that's what we're gonna do. I like that idea.
Yeah. It's
Next
gonna be
week,
the same shit.
we're gonna bring both in.
And you're going to be the one that's
I'm gonna
shouting
get
again.
blindfolded.
You're the one that, yeah.
Yeah,
'cause the one
you're gonna
over here
blindfold me
barking.
next week. This is what we're gonna do. You're gonna blindfold me next week.
No, I'm not going to blindfold
Oh,
you. I'm
yeah.
just going to pour them in a cup and you're not going to know which one's in
Well, if
what
I
cup.
see you pour it, then I'm gonna know.
Now we're going
I
to blindfold
don't-
them so the viewers know.
Yeah, blindfolded is way better. Anyways, it sounds cool. Well, blindfold me next week.
Sounds kinky.
Well, whatever.
He's gonna want to press the buttons on the soundboard. He's gonna be blindfolded. He's gonna knock over everybody's drink.
Try to hit the sounds. Oh my God. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, it's about to go down. We're going to get blunt with our listeners right here on the To Be Blunt podcast.
Sometimes life can be a little overwhelming. Sometimes the weight of the world can be too much to bear. Sometimes you need to stop worrying and take a deep breath. Sometimes you need cannabis. Introducing Brightside, high-quality cannabis delivered right to your door. Brightside offers an extensive menu of strains and products to meet your needs. Choose the experience you want, and we'll send you the dankest herb, the real sticky icky, some top-shelf marijuana. If you like what we send you, keep the whole jar. We'll even include some nugs for you to blaze. As part of Discovery, you'll get to try new strains and products. Side effects may include euphoria, increased appetite, uncontrollable giggles, elevated sensitivity to musical dopeness, and reduced anxiety. Tetrahydrocannabinol may also induce feelings of existential well-being and relentless optimism. With a Brightside subscription, you can get it once a month, once a week, or whenever you want, all at a price you'll like. And yes, this is a real company.
Do you know who I am?
You're the wizard.
Ask your doctor if cannabis is right for you. It probably is. Keep it Brightside.
You asked me excellent question.
To Be Blunt podcast.
Peezy, you're not even blindfolded yet, and you're hitting the wrong keys here.
I hit the right key. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about before.
Which key?
Impromptu Shiki, baby?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, way to call him out. I thought it flowed well.
I mean, what's going to happen when you're blindfolded next week? I don't know.
Well, obviously I'm not going to need the sounds, dude, if I'm blindfolded, Scott. Why would I need sounds if I'm blindfolded trying to, do beers? So I don't know what you're talking about.
All he needs to show me is the one that goes wah 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 for when he gets it wrong next week. Just tell me the color and I'll hit it after you drink them.
Perfect.
Simple enough.
That's fucking great, bro. That would be awesome. We got a lot to talk about. About to get blown, everybody. Connecticut's here. We're in phase 1 officially.
Ooh, day 2 of phase 1.
Day 2 of phase 1, right.
And we're in phase 1 of this episode.
We got
phase 1 instantly turns into phase 0.5 pretty quick, though. Don't you agree?
I mean, can you really say just because the
last second changes to phase 1? Really,
it was only 2 sectors, dude.
So what is it in phase 1? So we got the restaurants, they open, but only outdoor, right?
Only outdoor, and they have to be 6 feet apart.
Which
and then there's also malls and retail centers are opening up, small retail.
Yeah.
And coming June 1st, you're going to have casinos, malls, outlets wide open.
But with casinos, I mean, like,
June
I'm
1st.
Curious to see, like, what exactly does
I heard
open.
they're only going to open the Casino of the Earth and the Casino of, what's the one? I think, I could be wrong.
I think
but
there's
it's
only 2
Sky.
now anyway. I think they closed out the last one for Mohegan Sun.
There's only going to be 2 casinos open. What do you mean they closed it out?
I don't think, like, nothing goes on over there. I think they got rid of it. That like third one in the weight corner.
Oh no, that still goes on. They have like the nightclub there on like Friday nights and stuff outside. Isn't that where the poker room is?
I think that's where it was. They moved it now,
Oh, it's been a while then.
from what I've seen. But
Yeah, so phase 1 started. People are going out. People are at bars, not bars, but
I was gonna
restaurants.
say bars.
But here's the thing: every bar is also a restaurant, pretty much, because like every restaurant I go to is also a bar.
But you literally can't sit at the bar. That's the only difference.
and I'm pretty sure if the breweries want to open right now, they have to serve food. I think on top of everything. For the outdoor seating right
as
now.
long as there's outdoor, I don't think it matters. But let's not jump the gun here. I got big news. Big news just happened this week. Big news for anybody who's in the podcast, does a podcast. An exclusive, huge deal was just made this week between Joe Rogan and Spotify. And I'm not just talking any deal. This is a deal unlike a deal anyone's ever seen. It's tremendous. It's big league.
He struck gold, huh?
He struck gold. I'm telling you right now, it was huge. He's getting like, I don't know, 100 million or some shit, bro.
What?
Over like 3 years.
And it's just his podcast.
It's just his podcast, exactly. Exactly.
But he's like the top dog in the game. Joe Rogan podcast is
Oh yeah,
it's top
of the charts.
Top of the charts. Longevity wise, it's been in existence since podcasts have been in existence.
Yeah, but 100 million, bro, to bring his shit exclusively to Spotify, so you can't get it nowhere else. Just Spotify, bro.
It's a smart move.
It's a smart fucking move, but do you understand the implications that has for the rest of the industry, bro? Like,
I'm wondering now, is that only going to be available for those who purchase the premium Spotify?
ooh, now that's a good question. I bet you.
Where are they getting the 100 million from? I hope they're using this as a ploy to get more subscriptions.
Oh shit, bro. Gee, you know what? That might be the case. They might be actually having it only exclusively for your Spotify Premium.
So he's getting 100 million over 3 years.
100 million, bro. No one in the podcast game has ever seen a deal like that.
It's unprecedented.
It's unprecedented.
I wonder if they're going to have the video rights too, because that's a huge viewership of his podcast is the video.
But what platform would they use to push that? YouTube, probably, right? No, that's Google.
Usually on YouTube.
That's Google, though. What's Spotify? What would Spotify push it out with?
Well, Spotify, they have the ability to watch videos. They would just have to unlock it.
Really?
Yeah, there's videos in Spotify.
Come on.
Yeah.
I've had Spotify forever. I did not know that.
Yeah, there's definitely, I've seen videos on Spotify, bro. Or
I've
they
seen,
could put it out through their Spotify account that it goes on YouTube, because I know they have like Spotify sessions of artists.
Oh. So maybe if they're like under partnership.
Yeah, they're going to have to get their money back somehow.
I mean, that's a lot of money to spend on one guy's show, you know? This is a dude who went straight up independent, bro, for years, you know? For fucking years.
I wonder if it's going to span into him having his own network like Howard Stern, in a way, you know, that he just has control of his station.
Oh, like on Sirius?
Yeah, like on Sirius. Yeah.
Yeah, that could be the case. I think that'd be really sick.
Or he could, bring other podcasts under his umbrella.
I would love, yeah, that's also true. Dude, I would love to know how the fuck that happens. I mean, that's the kind of shit, that's what we need right here. Let me get that 6-figure deal, you know? 7-figure, 8-figure. What is
that's
it?
like a 9-figure deal.
What?
100 mil?
9.
What? I mean,
figures.
shit, I'd take $500K at this point.
Plus, he's the voice of UFC as well. He's making a pretty penny over there as well.
That's true. So he's got like...
He does well for himself.
Yeah, he's
now he's doing more than well.
And it all started from being the host of what, Fear Factor?
Wasn't it the Man Show?
No, that was Adam Carolla and
wasn't he
Steve
the
Carell.
other guy?
Steve Kimmel, wasn't it?
Yeah, Adam Carolla and was it Steve
Was it Jimmy
Carell?
Kimmel?
I thought it was Kimmel.
It was Kimmel. It was Kimmel.
But you're right.
Yeah,
You're
It
right.
was definitely that. And then then they had the doctor dude there sometimes.
I thought Joe Rogan hosted.
Yeah,
Fear
he did.
Factor.
He did host Fear Factor.
That's how I remember Joe Rogan.
I only remember Joe Rogan originally from the UFC.
Oh, you don't remember Fear Factor?
You know, yeah.
I mean, I remember, but I don't really remember him hosting.
He was trying so hard to like talk
eat
people
these
into
horses'
eating
balls.
tarantulas, like
Eat these horse nuts filled with semen.
like
just
lay
to go
with
on
a
to the next
tarantula
round.
for 30 minutes or something. Like
They had some weird show. It was a good show. Fear Factor.
Fear Factor was wild. I mean,
You know,
they had
apparently you don't
people-
remember it because you don't remember.
I remember the show. I remember him
of
hosting
course, I
the
remember
show.
the WWE version of Fear Factor.
Listen, I mean, they just had make you do like real
I didn't
weird
even
shit.
know it existed.
Oh, it did. Test was on there, and he's like, "Nope, I'm not eating those buffalo balls or whatever."
Buffalo,
it was.
yeah, they make you eat some testicles like every episode, bro. You just have you eat straight
Cow
balls.
brain, everything, dude. Anything you could think of. That's
Straight
gross.
balls. It was like fucking, I don't know, Indiana Jones shit, bro.
Bugs. Sleep in a casket for 40 minutes. Like, oh,
Yeah, nah, fuck all that, bro. I ain't about that life. I'm not about that life, yo. But now, I mean, he just set a new bar, yo. So hopefully this opens up a lot more opportunities for other podcasters. You know what I mean? That'd be sick. And then I want to get back to the state opening because we were getting deep into that.
Joe Rogan was on the Man Show. I just looked it up. By the way.
Yeah. So I mean, that's
As
what
what,
I thought.
like a correspondent?
He was a star from 2003 to 2004.
Really?
Yeah.
He was a star.
What's his starring? It says
women
Adam
jumping on
Carolla,
trampolines.
Jimmy Kimmel, and then
that
Joe
was all
Rogan.
the show was.
Ziggy zaggy. Oi, oi, oi.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you guys.
It's bringing back memories right now.
How about like the old 40-year-old dude that looked like a 13-year-old kid that bullied everyone? Remember him? What was his name?
Oh, I do not remember that.
I don't know, this early 2000 Comedy Central, though. Oh, my God.
I heard they're going to be getting rid of the network, maybe.
What?
Comedy Central's going, maybe could be going bye-bye due to the corona.
Where are they gonna go? Oh, I get it. I can see what you're saying.
I heard David Stern talking about it on Howard Stern.
I'm going to tell you right now, the Man Show would not fly today in 2020.
Dude, the shows back then were lit. Howard Stern, The Man Show, and it was like something with Brooke Burke, yeah.
The
Remember,
old
what was
Maxim
that?
cover girl, I
Yeah,
think.
what was that? What was the name of that show? After Howard Stern. She would be like in
Was
a
it called
bikini.
After Hours?
It
No.
might have been. It was right after Howard
Yeah,
Stern.
it was on at like
I don't remember this.
It was on at like
You don't
midnight.
remember that on E, dude?
Yeah, it was on E. It was the only time I ever watched E.
Yeah, I remember the Howard Stern show on E, but I don't remember this post show you're talking about.
So anyways, you're talking about the state, bro.
Oh yeah, I mean the state opens up. I was just wondering what you guys think about this. I mean, here we are, day 2 of phase 1. Do you think that they made the right call?
I mean, I think if people should be able to take their own risk if that's what they choose to do. Personally, I'm not going to go out. I'm going to see what happens just because of the other states that have opened. We've talked about, last week a little bit. Hazy said her state just opened and it became an instant hot spot. In Texas and a couple states down south and like South Dakota, they opened up. And then other states like Arizona have been able to keep it under control.
Which I don't understand.
That could have something to do with the 90-degree dry heat being in the desert. I don't know.
I think it just depends on how each individual business, what rules they set, and how they enforce them.
I just wouldn't want to go to a restaurant to wear a mask.
I got you. I mean, I hear you. But
I wouldn't either.
I know I asked you guys the other day, and I was like, oh, you guys want to go to Eli's?
I've
This
seen
great
a ton
brewery
of
that just
people,
opened up. And it's outdoor seating only. Like, they have rules in place. Yeah, you have to walk in with a mask, walk out with a mask. But obviously, if you're sitting there and drinking, you don't have to have the mask on.
But what
and
does that
you
prevent?
guys were like, no. It's like, no, we're not going. Going to catch the Rona. Like, not going to happen. But from my perspective, I fucking work at Walmart. So, I mean, I'm in a hot spot of them among everything.
You are. I mean, I feel where you're coming from.
You're definitely.
So I don't mind going somewhere else to get a drink where there's going to be less people than at a Walmart.
I guess I'm just like
paranoid.
Paranoid, yeah. But then I see my girlfriend works at the hospital. I see her.
She's doing fine.
Peezy's wife works at the hospital. He sees her.
Also fine.
But the way I look at it is like I'm taking risk every day, like whether I'm going to the gas station, the grocery store, or interacting with my girlfriend or other people that I know, or just through like work. And I'm taking a risk every day doing that. So I think it's best to just minimize the overall risk. So I'm going to just wait a couple weeks and see how it pans out. But how's Walmart been, since everything?
Man, so listen, like, it's every associate, we all have to wear masks, right? So we have to have it on, and we have to make sure it's covering our nose and our mouth. I can't tell you how many times I've seen people, not just, like, you know, associates, but also customers, not wearing the mask the way they should be. Now, we don't deny entry if a customer's not wearing a mask, but, you know, we tell them this is the state orders, this is this, you're only supposed to have one per household. And kind of just with them in the most friendly way possible, because right now people are on edge. People, like, they could give a shit. They're not. People aren't exactly happy right now, so they're tough to deal with. So
what happens if someone comes in without a mask and they're like, "Yo, I don't have a mask. I don't know where to get a mask. I actually came here to buy something to make a mask."
Yep. So we like have those materials now. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you go to most Walmarts right now, like the masks are sold out. Although my store did get a shipment in today, so shout out if you want to go buy some. We got 200 in today.
You could go buy one at the gas station for $6.99.
But like our fabrics department, where people like make their own masks, dude, the fabrics department is just like non-existent. There's like no material. You're talking like 3 aisles of like fabric material, and it's just nothing there right now. And that's at like every fucking Walmart.
Has there been any fights over a product?
So listen, this is a true story. This is just this past Saturday, okay? It wasn't even over a product. This was just absolutely out of nowhere, okay? There were 2 individuals, 2 males, that went to go attack one of our female associates. And they didn't know her. They didn't have any sort of a prior like knowledge of each other or anything.
Wait, 2 males went to attack one female?
One female. Yeah, I'm not even joking. I'm not joking. So, like, what kind of
What?
fucking, what kind of fucking man are you? She does. And, like, I was there. I was working that day, and this happened at, like, so all the Walmarts right now, they have an entrance and they have an exit, okay? Because before it was, you know, entrance exits on, like, every door there is. But right now we have one entrance, one exit.
Yeah, there's a line. Yeah, everyone knows.
So, yeah. So, I'm sure a lot of people know that. So, anyway, so it was near our exit. And I was like, you know, I was doing a walk with one of the other managers, and we were just like kind of doing a walk of the store, making sure, you know, crossing T's, dotting I's, like making sure everybody's doing what they need to do for us. And we're doing a walk, and then we hear a call, you know, for our asset protection. And they're saying, they're coming for me, they're trying to fight me.
Who's
so,
coming
like,
for me?
I immediately like...
Oh, she's the asset protection?
No, she's not. She's not. But she was calling for asset protection. So I hear this, though, and I start running to the front, and I literally... We were lucky enough in our store that we actually have a police officer on site. So, like, we have a police officer. He's, like, in our store. He has his own office and everything, which is near the front. But somehow I ended up, like, you know... I ended up actually outlapping the police officer. I ended up running by him.
What?
To get to the situation.
Like the Flash.
But at this point, like, our AP, they had it all, like... They had it... Pretty much those 2 gentlemen, I say gentlemen loosely, but they had them...
Gentlemen? Why are you calling them gentlemen? They're 2 fucking jabronis. Why did they attack her? What was the reason? Were they on drugs?
So that's the thing. There's no reason. They literally
no reason
threw something and then tried to fight, and then our AP came, and luckily they got in there. And I'm not going to lie, one of our AP guys, like, dude...
Yeah, but did they hit
had
her?
Had a chokehold.
Did they... What? I don't understand. 2 men attacking 1 female.
So she ended up getting, like... She got some bruises on her arm, and she
must have been talking shit to him.
She
or something.
somehow got bit on her knee.
Bit?
Bit?
But she's all right.
What do you mean she got bit, bro?
This dude bit her.
What? I don't understand how 2 men... There has to be a reason behind this that she's not letting up. She's not telling you guys. There's got to be bad blood, but either way, that's a scumbag move.
Oh, absolutely. I don't care if you're 1, 2, 3, 5, 50, like whatever. If you're going after a woman, I mean, come on. What kind of fucking man are you?
A jabroni.
That's
Obviously.
what I said. These guys wants to call him gentleman.
Damn, yo. Really, Scott?
Gentleman, like
right.
he's the police officer. Excuse me, gentlemen.
I realized after I said it, I was like, use the term loosely, but
yeah, it's terrible.
Well,
but yeah, we won't be seeing them again in
you want
our
to take
store.
a break?
might have to do a break or go into little sports. You know, what do you think?
Yeah, let's take a break.
Take a quick break. When we come back, maybe some sport.
When we come back,
when we come back,
talk a little Last Dance. You know, maybe I talk a little something else.
A little number 45 on episode 45.
A little right. 45 on episode 45.
Jumpman.
Yo,
Michael Jordan's vanity plate game was on fleek though.
Did you see that fucking TikTok I put up with Michael Jordan?
Oh, dude,
Epic TikTok.
dude,
Epic.
literally when you fucking showed me that, I had just watched that part 10 minutes before.
No.
It was literally in like the last episode.
Come on.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
If you don't know what we're talking about, you got to go on TikTok and go to @official Peezy.
That's right. Well, let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. 2B Blood Podcast.
Hey, Pat, what's so funny, man? I'm trying to pass this here to you over there on your phone. We need to get up out of here.
I told Lisa your new name was Nasty Man.
Nasty, man.
She was like, oh my God.
Oh, come on, Pat. We got to spark this up and get down to the club.
Came to the club smelling like a pound of purple. Came to the club smelling, came to the club smelling like a pound of purple. Purple, smelling like a pound of purple. Came to the club smelling like a pound of purple. Came to the club smelling, came to the club smelling like a pound of purple. Purple, smelling like a pound of purple.
Step up in the club, no mean mugs, just some stairs. Everybody wondering what's the smell up in the air. I can testify it's probably me. No, I cannot lie. I'll be smoking purple till the day that I fucking die. Check my eyes, squinting like a Chinaman. I scope the room. Anybody grilling me will be the first to meet they do. I don't give a fuck. I'm on Patron and Goose. I'm fired up. Right after I knock you out, I sit on down and fired up. Yup, there's no need for talking. Word and drinks is what I'm barking. Mix it all together equals disability of walking. Hate them girls that be stalking. I can't stand the crazy bitch. Get them out my face and then I roll it up and take a hit. That's the draft picks. When we burn the fucking best. Bring it starts at my house, then we out to make a fucking mess. We don't stand in line with VIP cause we be on request. Yeah, I smell like purple and the girl is just a bit obsessed.
Came to the club smelling like a pound of purple. Came to the club smelling, came to the club smelling like a pound of purple. Purple, smelling like a pound of purple. Came to the club smelling like a pound of purple. Came to the club smelling, came to the club smelling like a pound of purple. Purple, smelling like a pound of purple.
I like a red bra, money and rubber band. So rock on some ice, a blood of purple in hand. And when I smoke, nigga, no stems, no seeds. This here blunt is mine, go get your own weed. This here come from Cali, pimpin', can't you smell that? We gon' smoke this, we don't sell that. Can't give you a whole piece for 5,100. Man, I'm high as hell. You know I just stunned it.
Man, I'm on fire. You ain't gotta ask what I'm about. Go and take a hit, and yeah, you probably finna pass out. Weak ass bitch, you better learn you cannot fuck with me. Peezy got that WEE to the D, and that's the finest green. Nobody can fuck with me. I party like a rock star. That's why I be in the coking bottles like a monster. I don't handle deals, so you better get my money out. Cause if not, I'ma put your ass out, leave you down on the ground, cause I'll never find out.
Came to the club smelling like a pound of purple. Came to the club smelling, came to the club smelling like a pound of purple. Purple, smelling like a pound of purple. Came to the club smelling like a pound of purple. Came to the club smelling, came to the club smelling like a pound of purple. Purple, smelling like a pound of purple.
When it comes to sports, there's only one man for the job. The best analysis in the game right here from the 2B Blood Newsroom. It's Frank Knox.
Yo, 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 it's Frank Knox, baby. And like I said earlier, I caught up on The Last Dance. I finished it from episode 1 to episode 10. And episodes 9 and 10 were amazing. It was one of the, my most anticipated moments of this, where the story was going. And that was the flu game. When Michael Jordan supposedly had the flu of Game 5 in Utah against the Jazz in the 97 NBA Finals. But what I found out that I never knew was he didn't have the flu. He had a stomach bug because he had the munchies at 1 a.m. and somebody called to get a pizza. I guess they called like 10 different places. They finally found one So someone knocks on the door with a pizza for MJ, a large pie.
What?
You know, like midnight, 1 a.m. He's about to chow down. Tomorrow's Game 5, NBA Finals in Utah. He eats the pie. Food poisoning.
No.
5 guys came to deliver the pie.
Not the burger place.
So it ended up being food.
5 guys delivered the pie?
No, like 5 individuals came as, one delivery guy, because I guess they caught wind it was for Michael Jordan. So they brought a whole crew to deliver the pie.
And those 5 weren't like the starting 5 of the Utah Jazz?
I guess not. I mean, Karl Malone probably wishes they were. So then they talked about the flu game, where he basically had a stomach bug, fought through it, 0 energy, put the team on his back.
Of course he did. Put the team on his back.
And they end up winning the game against the Jazz, Game 5. But I know that Scott will appreciate this as probably the pinnacle of the series. The moment of this series is that's when Dennis Rodman said, "Fuck going to practice." We're in the playoffs, we're in the finals. I'm not going to go to practice now. I'll be back, tomorrow when the game's on. I'm going to chill with my boys in the NWO.
Oh my God!
New World Order.
Come on!
In the middle of the playoffs, Dennis Rodman just takes a hiatus for a night. Chills with Hogan, delivers some chair shots to Diamond Dallas Page. And then it ended up leading up to, Karl Malone getting in the dance.
That's right. Yeah,
absolutely amazing.
So it was just like you found out where the work came from, and it was just started that moment.
It's amazing.
When Rodman's like, you know what, I'm going to go chill with the NWO. He's probably at the free throw line trying to box out Malone, and he's convinced him, yo, brother, I got a deal for you after I whip your ass. Let's go to WCW and I'll do it again, and to Malone.
Come on.
Dennis Rodman is the poster boy of 1997,
dude,
let me tell you.
Great guy, dude. Dennis Rodman. Yeah, he had basically anytime Dennis Rodman wanted a break, he got a break, did what he had to do, came back and played defense and got rebounds and helped the Bulls to, secure their second three-peat. And what sucked about this whole series is that these guys never got a shot for number 7 because the general manager decided they want to rebuild a team that just won 6 rings in 8 years? And that's because Michael Jordan wanted to go play baseball for 18 months.
That was some high ass shit.
And they won the championship, bro, and they all had to bounce. Phil Jackson got replaced. Michael Jordan came out and said, I'm not playing without Phil. I'll never play without Phil Jackson.
We got a caller.
We hit him up. Let's see what's good. Maybe it's Paul Ferrari.
2B Blood Podcast. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Matt Soboleski from Tampa. What's up?
Oh, what's up, man?
Oh, what up?
What's going on, guys?
It's going through sports, talking The Last Dance.
The Last Dance, huh?
That's right. Have you been watching The Last Dance?
Yeah, the Michael Jordan 10-part documentary.
That I have not, but I saw you were live and decided to call in and say what's going on. That was about all.
Well,
So
are you
Tampa?
at least smoking right now?
He's in Tampa, bro. He's probably, a Brady fan.
Maybe he's hanging out with Carol.
Carol Baskin.
Carol Baskin.
Carol Baskins.
Hitting a whoa.
Yeah, she's down the road, bro. Right down the road.
Come on.
Have you taken a drive by?
That'd be sick.
Her little big cat rescue is about 15 minutes from my house.
Come on, for real?
Wow.
Is Big Cat Rescue? Is it like closed
Carol
down
Baskin.
right now? Is it open for the public?
It's not open for the public.
No, not yet. Anytime soon.
Everything down here is pretty much open to the public right now, just at limited quantity.
Were y'all smoking out loud in Tampa?
No.
So do you
No?
Do you have to be a VIP?
What do you mean no?
Do you have to be a VIP cool cat and kitten to get in right now?
That I do not know.
Nah, you just it's like the
Carol
same there.
Baskins would love to give you an answer on that.
It's just 6 feet apart, limited space, limited people in a restaurant or establishment. Is it all outdoor?
Yeah, they're running at about 25 capacity right now. Beach is open, everything is 6
You're
feet
saying
apart.
25 to, you said 20% or 20 people in one spot?
No, 25% capacity. So whatever your limit is 25% of that.
Is it all outdoor, or are you guys dining inside?
No, it's indoor, outdoor.
All right.
Is there any sort of memorial for Carol Baskin's first husband down there anywhere in the city?
What? What the fuck?
Nothing that I'm aware of.
These are questions I ponder.
Carol Baskin.
Whoa. All right, man. Thanks for calling in. Oh, I guess that he was going to hang up.
No, he was like, fuck this.
Yeah,
Keep
after I
talking
asked
about
that
Carol
question,
Baskin.
he was like, yeah, fuck this.
He calls in and we're asking about
man.
Carol Baskin.
So, yeah, right back to sports. The documentary was a 12 out of 10. Michael Jordan said people were going to hate him after this. They didn't. You know, the caller took up some time. We got to get things rolling. We got our game show coming up next. But I'm going to end my segment with a Frank Knox special edition top 5 because after The Last Dance, it was pondering in my mind, who would be my top 5 NBA players of all time? And will Michael Jordan be my GOAT?
Frank Knox top 5. 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 Frank Knox top 5.
Listen.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, it's been a while. Your top 5 Frank Knox Dream Squad? Is that how?
Yeah, that would be fine. My top 5 NBA players all time.
All time. Okay, number 5.
Number 5, Wilt Chamberlain.
Number 4.
I'm going to go back-to-back big man here, and this would probably be my ultimate starting 5 as well. And I'd run Shaq at the 4, and he'd be my 4th greatest player of all time.
Number 3.
Number 3 would be my point guard in my dream team starting 5, and that would be LeBron James.
Number 2.
God, did that really happen?
Number 2, he's going to play shooting guard / shooting forward alongside my number 1, who will as well, and that's going to be the late, great Kobe Bryant.
Okay.
And your Frank Knox number 1 NBA player is
Jumpman, baby.
Jumpman.
MJ, all day. No doubt about it. No one will ever dethrone Michael Jordan, and that documentary proved why. And if anyone could win 6 rings, 3 consecutive championships, 2 separate occasions, with a break to play professional baseball in my lifetime, I would be shocked. I mean, what Michael Jordan did, 2 3-peats, took a break in between the 2 of them to play baseball. Unbelievable. Jumpman.
That's what it is.
His eyes were yellow the whole documentary. Maybe because he smokes blunt cigars and drinks yak all day, baby. Why is everyone on the internet worried if he's, sick? He's not.
He's not sick. I'll tell you that. He's not sick at all. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to play the hottest game show on the highest podcast of all time. It's To Be Blunt with Peezy.
You see a Michael Jordan.
Are you ready? It's about time we got this party started. Killing it.
To Be Blunt Podcast.
King, I put Bird, Johnson, and then I don't know why, but I put...
Oh, man.
Oh, we're back.
Oh, yeah, no shit, we're back. We're back, baby. In case you didn't know. Ooh, me and Frank just took a shot of some weed-infused liquor. Yeah, that's right. So we got a little discrepancies. Apparently, man, you got some haters online.
Right.
Terry Little says,
no Bird.
Wilt is still at number 5?
That's right.
He said, come on, Frank.
Wilt is still at number 5. What do you mean?
So Matt
That's my center.
Matt says no Bird.
No Larry Bird.
He was on my list.
He was
on my list
Larry
of
Bird.
guessing what you would say.
No Larry Bird. That's just my personal top
I got Magic
5.
Johnson, maybe, but yeah, everybody's top 5 is going to be different.
My top 5 was just players that I thought dominated the game at their respective era.
That's
right. Nobody stopped Wilt Chamberlain.
Not at all.
He put up 100 points in one game.
Facts. I wonder if our room can hear us. Can you guys hear us here?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Look at that. So you guys ready?
Is that the champ?
That's the champ. You guys ready to play Words with Weed, the hottest game show on the highest podcast of all time? Are you ready? Because it's about to be crazy. Okay, here we are. Sorry, they're seeing me do all this shit. It's the best part.
It's all-star jersey.
2B Blunt Podcast. What's up? It's time to play Words with Weed. That's right. The hottest spelling bee style game where you must take a hit of weed.
You got words, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You must take a hit of weed. And then you're going to spell the word we give you. You say the word, then you spell it. And when you think you got it, you say the word when you're done, and that'll lock your answer in. Do you guys understand what I'm saying to you?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. It seems we have a third person here, and I don't know. Oh, there he is. Oh, all right. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
All right. So let's get into this Words with Weed. Introducing our contestants first in the bottom left-hand corner. It's none other than the current reigning champion, Jared. Say what up, man.
Hello.
Top left corner, Ryan. What's up, man?
Nothing.
Not you, bro, Ryan.
Oh.
Gotta turn the music on. Ryan, can you hear us? I don't think Ryan could hear us.
What's going on, man? What is he doing?
Do you have Ryan muted?
No, I don't.
Ryan, give us a thumbs up if you could hear us.
Dude.
7 seconds.
I'm not sure if it's frozen.
Thumbs up now.
I think he's frozen.
Yeah, I think he's frozen.
No, he moved a little bit.
Move.
He moved a little bit.
Tell him to stick his tongue out or something. Come on, he's frozen.
I see him swaying.
I know, but finish it before anything
Can
happens.
somebody
That's
check
crazy.
his pulse?
I feel like he's got us muted.
Looks like he's breathing. I think.
Bro, this is the greatest thing.
Oh, there he is. He's going.
He's got us muted. Or, we're muted for him.
Oh, my God.
Well, maybe you could come in last. If not, we got to continue on.
It's kind of slow motion though over there, but okay.
Kind of slow motion. Look at him.
He's moving, though. He's
Are you on?
But he doesn't even know what he's doing. Look at him get the headphones around his chin.
I don't know. I think he's working us.
This is some high-ass shit, bro. What's this guy doing? What is he doing?
He's like texting on his phone. I guess, either we
Listeners, if you're only listening and not watching, like live right now, you're missing out.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
definitely missing out.
Like, who knows what he's doing right now? I can't understand.
If we look real, maybe we should just blow him up full screen so we could see the reflection of his sunglasses, and then we could really figure out what he's doing.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh,
He left.
Oh, my God. Can you believe that guy?
All right, well, it's a one-on-one battle.
It looks like it's going to be the one-on-one battle.
Mano y mano.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
Well, we have plenty of prizes to give away.
Oh, we
Thanks
sure do.
to King Palm.
Thanks to King Palm. Right here, 2B Blunt Podcast. Let's introduce our contestants. Again, let's try to finish this off. Of course, champion Jared now in the upper left-hand corner. And on the bottom, we got Chroma, a past guest from the show, the highest man in the world, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, that's right. Rocking the long hair, boy. You got that quarantine look going on.
Yeah, that's right.
Look at this go. Can you imagine if fucking our shit grew like that?
I can only dream.
I got nothing. I couldn't even imagine.
Oh my God. Well, unfortunately, we're down 1, but now we have 2. Jared, you are the current champion.
Yes.
Of course, this is how this is going to work. I'm going to give you the rules again. What you have to do, I will give you a word. You will take a hit of weed. You will then spell the word, say the word first, I'm sorry, then spell it. And then when you figure that you have the correct spelling, you say the word again. So, for example, cat, C-A-T, cat, that locks in your answer at the end. That will be the official rules. You have a minute to spell the word. Frank, I believe I sent you a link.
I have my own words.
Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to start. Champion obviously gets the pass, so Chroma, are you ready?
Oh, boy.
Oh, God, I think Ryan's trying to come back.
It's taking 3 years.
Can you hear us? This must be a rib, bro.
Is he here?
This has to be a rib.
Yo.
Can you hear us?
Yes.
Oh, there he is! Oh, my God.
Wow, we thought you were real high.
Yeah,
I didn't know what you were doing over there the first time.
Dude, we thought the video was frozen. You were sitting so still.
We've got to run in.
He was real still.
Because I'm having too many Trulies.
Oh, that's some
That's
bullshit.
Tune in next week for the taste test.
There's a taste test next week.
Yeah, that's right. We're gonna find out what's the real king of the seltzer. So, let's do it. Chroma, are you ready to be the first guest on tonight's show, the hottest game show on the highest podcast of all time?
Yeah, I'm already the highest person in here. Let's go.
All right, I'm gonna try to take it easy on you. All right. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna give you the word now. I expect you to take a hit. There it is. He's already taken his hit. All right. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go. Do I gotta keep it hid?
What? No, you don't have to keep hitting. You just need to hit it once.
Just
hit it once. Your word is decaffeinate. I repeat again, your word is decaffeinate. You got 60 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now.
Decaffeinate. D-E-C-A-F-F-E-I-N-A-T-E. Decaffeinate.
Wow, okay, Crow. You told me you couldn't spell.
I stoned Avenue champion.
Apparently, all you have to do is smoke, and all of a sudden, you can spell amazing. What is that noise? Oh my God! Right here, we're gonna play another round. Ryan, are you ready to be the second contestant here?
I can hear you now.
I'm impressed by the last one.
On the hottest game show on the highest podcast of all time, Words with Weed, To Be Blunt with Peezy. Frank, do you want to give him a word?
Yeah, I got a word.
All right, let's
the
do
word
it.
is algorithm.
Oh, shit. One more time. Did you hear him?
The word is algorithm.
Oh, wow. I don't know what that thing was. That was real fancy. Okay, right.
That was a dab, right?
That is a little dab, right? All right. 60 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now.
Algorithm. A-L-A-G-R-I-T-H-G. M? I don't know how to spell algorithm.
Is that your final answer?
Wait, he's got to say the word again when he's done. He still gets more time.
Algorithm.
That was your final answer.
He said the word again.
You got 30. Oh, that was. You locking it in?
He's locking it in.
Locking it in.
All right. Well,
All right.
guess what?
Finger on the X.
Guess what? Sorry, Ryan. That is incorrect. Frank, would you go ahead and spell the word for him?
Sure. Algorithm. A-L-G-O-R-I-T-H-M. Algorithm.
That's it. Sorry, Ryan. You have been disqualified, but feel free to hang out and smoke. This guy's entertaining as fuck. Look at him. So far, Chroma got a word in. Correct.
We're gonna have a new
Ryan's
champion.
out. Right up now is our champion. Our current champion, Jared. Are you ready to play Words with Weed, bro?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to give you a word. Your word to spell is hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
That's right. Hallelujah. 60 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now.
Oh my God. What happened to Cat?
Listen, it's not like it's the hardest word I could have given you.
Right. Hallelujah. HALLILUJAH. Hallelujah. That is completely wrong.
Sounds like he needs a hallelujah.
Champion, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh no! Wait. Does this mean we have a new champion?
He's gonna take a.
We're gonna have an new
celebrate. You look at him.
I think. Oh my God!
He knows how to celebrate with a big fat bomb rip.
Chroma, you have won yourself a smoking supply box that we're going to provide to you from our King Palm, who gladly sent us this enormous shipment of shit that I somehow have to give away. Or we can open a store at this point.
Ladies and gentlemen, your new Words with Weed champion, Chroma!
Chroma, you want to cut a promo?
No!
No! Oh man, thank you guys for playing. We have a new champion, Chroma. That means next time we play, you got to come back in, bro. You're the reigning champ.
So wait, I lost.
Hallelujah.
Give this guy a bonus word.
You want to give Ryan a bonus word?
I'll give him a bonus word.
You want to give, okay, fine. You want to give a bonus word? Ryan, you want a bonus word?
Hey, I want a bonus word. I'll just him.
All right, we're going to give a bonus word here, I guess. On the hottest podcast.
For a bonus round.
This is the hottest podcast. The highest podcast. Oh, fuck. It's all fucked up. The highest game show. The highest podcast of all time. It's Words with Weed.
Ryan, I would like you to spell Nickelodeon.
Is that a real word? That's a network.
I'd like you to spell the network Nickelodeon.
All right, 60 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now.
NICKEOLEIN.
So if this is wrong, I just want to say you're getting slimed.
He didn't
I'm
lock it
pretty
in
sure
yet.
it's wrong.
You got
Chroma's watching Nickelodeon right
All right,
now.
you got to lock in your answer. You got to say the word again when you're locked in.
We will send you a bucket of slime if it's wrong.
Bad answer.
You have to lock. In order to lock in your answer, you have to say Nickelodeon once you try to spell it.
That's right. Once you're done.
Nickelodeon.
Unfortunately, you got 30 seconds, dude.
Nickelodeon.
That's that it. So is that your locked in answer?
Oh my God.
Yes.
God damn, this kid sucks, man. He's too high.
I didn't even take a hit first.
We'll send you.
That's no problem.
We'll send you a bucket of slime.
I can't believe his headphones wrapped around his chin.
Oh God.
This is literally the greatest game show of all time. It's Words with Weed, guys. Thank you guys for playing. Congratulations to Chroma, our new champion. We'll be sending you out a package. Make sure you send us your info, a DM.
Yeah. Hey, I'll see you next Thursday, Peezy. Let's go.
All right.
Be at your house then. Let's go.
Oh, I don't know. It depends with the Rona.
Oh, he's gonna be live.
I want a rematch, Peezy.
You want a rematch? You get a rematch clause. The champion always gets one. I gave our last champion the option to come in, and she said no.
Whoa.
She was.
I want words from a 3rd grade level.
Well, unfortunately.
Nickelodeon is third grade, man. That's what I watched when I was in third grade, was Nickelodeon.
Literally.
Not
Literally.
me, I was educated.
Apparently.
Like PBS.
Oh my God. Well, thanks for playing, guys. We appreciate you guys coming on the show. Chromo, we will see you. And the next time we play Words with Weed, right
Jared
here.
as well, if he wants his rematch clause.
Of course.
I want that rematch.
Well, we'll be getting in contact with you the next time we play for sure, because by default, former champion always gets the rematch. Right here.
Well, he came in second place.
That is true.
This guy's funny.
He is.
I just want him to come on the show every week and put his headphones around his chin like that. It looks like my beard right now. I mean, it's amazing.
It doesn't.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time on Words with Weed.
Oh, man, the cops are coming.
The cops are coming.
That's live PD.
It's a hell of a game show, man. Let me tell you. I don't even know why this is playing right now.
That guy was so high, bro.
Dude, he took
great.
that big ass dab right beforehand. And it was over at that point. It was over. It was wild. Let's take a quick break and we come back. No Selling with the Scott right here on 2B Blunt Podcast.
Stock up on TP, cause we're the shit. It's To Be Blunt with Peezy.
And now, bringing you the best and worst of pro wrestling today. The smartest mark in the building. He is the Scott.
All right, 2B Blunters, let's go. It's No Selling with the Scott. Now listen, there was a lot of wrestling this week, or a lot in the wrestling world that made me shed some tears this week. But I want to get into what made my blood boil. All right, and I'm going to start with definitely on the shit list, guaranteed this week, Jim Cornette. Okay, this guy. I'm sure you people listening, you've heard about his comments towards Becky Lynch right now. Okay, normally you'd be happy for someone, okay, if they're going to start a family, and you congratulate them, you know, if they're pregnant and they're going to become a mother. But nope, not Jim Cornette. Nope, not at all. This guy will probably show up to Becky's baby shower, making about as much sense as, an axe throwing contest on Monday Night Raw. Because this guy just crapped all over Becky Lynch.
That's what he does, though. That's how his way to stay relevant in wrestling.
Fucking bullshit. I guess, but you should be happy for somebody, not just shit on them because you're leaving all this money on the table. Like you're the biggest star going around. But that's Jim Cornette for you, anyway. So anyway, speaking of Raw though, with that axe throwing contest, which I'm not even going to talk about.
Wait, this followed up the basketball contest?
It did.
So it was Viking Raiders versus Street Profits in an axe throwing contest?
Oh, you didn't watch, but you're guessing apparently, huh?
And so basically the Street Profits whooped the Viking Raiders in basketball, and now the Viking Raiders have whooped the Street Profits in axe throwing.
So we need to find a happy medium game between the two, I guess. I don't know.
So cornhole next week on Monday Night Raw for the...
Maybe.
For the go home.
They're not going to do bocce, you think?
Is that a good medium, you think? I don't know.
Maybe some darts?
Darts.
Some badminton, maybe? I don't know. Anyway.
Badminton.
So is that what happened, though?
No, that really is what happened. They had an axe throwing contest. It was a stupid skit, whatever. If you want to waste your time.
Why they keep doing this shit every week, bro? This is why I can't even tune in.
Yeah,
I'm not even lying. I can't do it, bro.
But with talking about Raw, guys, apparently the term wrestling is back, okay? That term has been banished for so long. You can't say wrestling. It's sports entertainment, even though wrestling's the third fucking word or the second word in their fucking company. But anyway, because Edge versus Orton is going to happen again. It's going to happen at Backlash, and it is being shoved down our throats as the greatest wrestling match ever.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Okay, and the term is just being butchered. Okay, so my prediction is like we're all shitting on it already about greatest wrestling match, and I'm sure it's going to be a great match. And I'm sure what's going to happen is they're going to have a great match. They're going to be like, oh, why did we shit on it so much? It was really a great match, but was it really the greatest wrestling match? Don't think that's going to happen. Okay, and in the end, I predict this bold prediction, if you will.
Okay.
Orton's going to win that match, but he's not going to win with a wrestling move. He's totally going to fucking cheat. He's totally going to, like, I don't know, whether it's a steel chair, whatever the case may be, roll up of the tights, I don't know, but he's not going to win with a wrestling maneuver. I'll put it that way. But, to put it this way, the term wrestling is being used in a positively negative way, okay? Which means positively, it was negative, okay? If you understand what I'm saying here. Okay, anyway, moving on. I want to talk about the coming...
That was pretty decent.
That was pretty good.
Damn, Scott, when did you get that? When did you come up with that?
I do a good Trump. I do a good Otis. Oh, yeah. Anyway, so I want to talk about the coming and going, okay?
How are we the ones that smoke and he doesn't? He acts like this on the reg.
So let's talk about the coming and going in the world of wrestling, okay? So apparently going is Drew Gulak, okay?
Going where?
He's well, that's what we, suspend our disbelief. Where's he gonna go? But certainly his career can't be over. But he just got the spotlight in WWE outside of 205 Live, right? He was on the main roster. He was on SmackDown. Had a great match this past Friday against Daniel Bryan. And I'm sure that's the match that he wanted to go out with. So maybe everybody knew this beforehand. But we'll see what the future holds for him. And I'll say, to be blunt, obviously wish Drew Gulak the best.
These guys are all just getting laid off, right? Because, I mean, with no crowds, it's hard for even AEW to pick them up or any competitors.
I mean, we'll see, though. Drew Gulak is a hell of a talent. I'm sure he'll land up on his feet. But, so they terminated his contract, supposedly. I don't think it's been made official yet. But, his contract was renewed? Can I get a woo?
Come on.
You gonna give me a woo? No? Woo! Ric Flair's contract has been renewed, okay? He's re-signed. You won't see him jet flying on any other wrestling program, okay?
So they get rid of Drew Gulak, but they signed Ric Flair?
They re-signed Ric Flair, but, we'll see. I mean,
because of Charlotte?
That's because they want to use all his trademarks and shit he probably has, like his...
Woo?
Well, yeah, they don't want to lose him to anywhere. And maybe he can show up on, SmackDown or Raw again via Triple H's cell phone.
So they're cutting all this talent just to keep the legend signed so they can continue to sell their merch, such as fucking scoops of dirt from the Boneyard match. What is that, $300?
Something like that.
For a scoop of dirt
anyway.
From the Boneyard match? It probably came from Home Depot.
Ric Flair's been re-signed, but apparently there's another legend that may have signed somewhere else, or is apparently no longer under a WWE contract. So you might, this Saturday, bold prediction, Double or Nothing AEW, look up in the rafters because you might see the man they call Sting. All right? Heavily rumored that he might show his AEW. We'll see, but
why?
My bold prediction is, now that we're going to get into Double or Nothing in the preview, is I think, we have the finals of this TNT championship match between Cody Rhodes, who's got Arn Anderson in his corner, right? Against...
Oh, my God.
Lance Archer with Jake Roberts in his corner.
Ugh.
And if you remember early 90s WCW...
Didn't they just do this, like when they first started with fucking Arnold coming out to help Cody?
But
yeah, and it was an Arnold thing. But this is going to bring Sting in, and we're going to see a Sting.
Nobody
Jake
cares,
Roberts.
though. First off, there's two things no one cares about. One, that bullshit. And two, the fact that no one is mentioning none of these fucking AEW marks, and I don't even watch fucking wrestling. When I see an ad for them running this casino match, which is basically the Money in the Bank ripoff where they hang a casino chip and you gotta grab it.
Yeah,
then you get a championship match at any time, like Money in the Bank.
I want to see
the fuck on.
This casino chip. I don't know if it's necessarily. I could be wrong here. I don't know if it's necessarily a Money in the Bank cash in. It might just be you just get yourself an opportunity. But it's a weird. It's not just a regular ladder match. I want to put it as it's a Royal Rumble ladder match. So there's 9 people in this match, and 2 will start, and then every, I think it's 2 minutes maybe, somebody else comes out after. But the thing is because
Yeah,
it's a
with
ladder
Spider-Man,
match,
good.
the match can technically end before number 8 comes out, before number 9 comes out, hell, before even number 3 comes out.
Nah, bro.
But, I mean, I don't think you're going to book it that way to not have that happen until everybody's in the match. So it'll be interesting. You know, I'll tune in, maybe illegally, maybe legally, we'll see, to watch it, though, to see what happens.
Definitely not legally.
But anyway, I know.
Their product's been better than WWE, though.
It has been, But we'll see.
Well, I'm not going to pay to watch a show with no crowd, too. I can't even do that when it's on TV, bro.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah,
So,
but I don't ever pay.
so this
Yeah, but
apparently
Scott would.
is almost
I'll
as
put 'em on.
a WrestleMania-esque. This is kind of technically, I guess, maybe their first stadium show, because one of the matches is branded as like a stadium stampede match, I think is what it's called. And you have the Elite versus the Inner Circle. So we'll see what happens in that. And of course, we have for the championship, Jon Moxley versus Brody Lee. Otherwise, you know, if you want to go back and watch Dean Ambrose versus Luke Harper, but and if you want to go further back, you could see that in CZW. But the big thing, though, as I talked about earlier, is the Cody Lance Archer match. But Mike Tyson is going to present the winner with the new TNT Championship. So I think that's a good coup for them to have Mike Tyson there.
Mike Tyson's
we'll
back.
see what he does, man.
Mike Tyson says
Vince
he's
did
back.
it first, bro.
He's back in the boxing world. He's back in the wrestling world. We'll
Vince
see.
did it first.
So anyway,
I know, bringing Tyson in, that's so stupid.
Yeah. I mean, literally everything they do.
I'm gonna it's gonna change the tone a little bit here, but I want to talk about the Owen Hart Dark Side of the Ring. Do you guys watch this week?
No.
No.
That's
a no?
No, yeah, I fell asleep.
All right. So I'm not gonna like incredibly sad story, and we knew it was gonna be an incredibly sad story. But when you actually hear the story from his wife and from his kids, it's just heart wrenching. And after watching it, you know, it's clear to us all why Owen isn't in the WWE Hall of Fame. And if you watched it, like, you can't blame Martha one bit for Owen not being in the Hall of Fame. So tragic story. You know, Owen, you know, I loved watching him growing up. He was, I was literally Owen Hart, before he passed, the Halloween before he passed, I was Owen Hart that caution tape, and I dressed up like Jason Sensation that dressed up as Owen Hart.
I remember
the
this.
DX skit.
I remember this.
But I was him that Halloween. I had the fake nose on and everything.
Well, you remember Scott dressing up as him?
No, well, he didn't know me back then. But
Yeah, I remember. I've at least seen a picture. I swear to God.
But yeah, so that was a very sad story. But on top of that, this week, very, very, very sad was the passing of Shad Gaspard, one half of one of the most entertaining tag teams I've seen in WWE of Crime Time. You know, Shad passed away. Unfortunate tragedy this week. You know, you don't need me to tell you about what happened. I'm sure you've read it by now. But at the end of the day, his passing, you know, it's. We just know him now as a hero. I mean, the guy directed the lifeguards to save his son over himself, and that's exactly what happened. Thank God his son was safe, but basically gave up his life for his kid. And truly amazing. Just wanted us to recognize him here on the To Be Blunt podcast. I don't know if you guys remember, but like last year, it was the last. I'm gonna tell you guys a story about me and Chad. We were at, I met him at WrestleCon last year, the day before WrestleMania. It was WrestleMania weekend. WrestleCon is a big wrestling convention. There's a ton of wrestlers there. And we literally walk in, and me and my buddies, the first people we go to meet were Crime Time. They were just there. They were so chill, so cool. And we took like, I don't know, we probably took like 8 or 9 photos, you know, of us just chilling and then flexing. And I'll tell you, Shad and JTG's, their arms were freaking huge, man. And, you know, we're just doing the double biceps and everything. And if you follow us on the Twitter, I'm sure you've seen the photos. But, and it was great. Just after that, Ted DiBiase actually, he was there. And he came in, and then they started taking photos with Crime Time. And it was DiBiase and Crime Time. And they all got the $100 bills, and they're all showing them up. And money, yeah, yeah. Money, yeah, yeah. So it was just really cool to see. And then the next day, you know, we were all at the Bullet Club block party. You know, Peezy and Knox were with me at that. And, you know, we did our fair share of boozing, and we were partying and everything right before WrestleMania. And sure enough, as a surprise, JTG and Shad show up. And I just remember I was like, yo, what up, Shad, baby? Like, you know, I was probably a dozen Jameson and Ginger's Deep, drinking with Haku, but it was just really cool, and Shad was, the life of the party there, and he loved it, and he was taking pictures with everybody, and, I just want to recognize him, and, the guy's a true hero, so from us at To Be Blunt, man, Shad Gaspard, rest in peace.
True that.
All right, and that's No Selling with the Scott.
I guess that's No Selling with the Scott. We're on 2B Blunt Podcast. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, finish this thing off real quick. Maybe fucking take another hit off that thing.
We're rolling the fattest bloods. It's To Be Blunt with Peezy.
That's right. No Selling with the Scott. Jim says it's an underrated segment.
It's a good segment.
It's not going to be underrated.
No one said anything bad about No Selling with the Scott.
Leave it to Jim. Try to start fucking heat. Trying to get that heat.
Is he trying to rate me?
I guess so, maybe. Maybe. But I guess you're rated. We don't think you're underrated, Scott. Not at all. Wow, just ends like that, huh? I keep saying I'm gonna fix that. I fucking completely forget every time. Like, how hard can it be for me to fade that shit out? Take me 2 seconds.
You gotta loop it.
Loop it?
What do you mean?
No, I mean to fade it out so it doesn't just abruptly stop playing.
I thought you wanted to continue it.
Oh, no.
You wanted that to be your background music.
No. Hell of a show. I can't believe we got a new champion. We got a new fucking champion.
And new.
That's right, Chroma. Former guest who now says he wants to come to studio. What is he, nuts? We don't do that with the Rona around here.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
But last time he was here, dude, it was ridiculous. I know you remember. I know you remember how high we were. Yo. This dude was just blunt after blunt. This is before Scott, I think.
It was.
This is before Scott was here. Blunt after blunt after.
Oh, I listened to that episode. He's the guy, huh?
And then he had the pens, the dabs, the pens. Yo,
we tallied his total. I forgot what.
I wish I could remember what it was, but I'm just always way too high, bro.
I don't know. And he's the champ right now? Dude, this might be the new irresistible force and the immovable object. I don't know.
Oh my God, that's Scott, yo. Wow. I can't believe it.
I'll tell you, though, these game shows on To Be Blunt, they're fire, man.
That's right. And we're just getting started. Listen, we have Stump the Scott. We got Weed or Rona. We got Words with Weed. I mean, what kind of fucking crazy shit are we going to come up with next? You never know. You never know. Well,
we gotta do like a finish the lyric song eventually.
Finish the lyric?
Yeah.
Really?
Some music-based song, right?
Too many copyright issues.
Bud Griffin might be signing a Joe Rogan
finish the lyric
contract one day.
Hey, you got to play that like a clip of the song,
I don't know. I feel like you could at least play 10 seconds. How many seconds can you play of a song without copyright infringements?
I don't think you can play any of it.
I don't think that's.
I mean, come on. We have that song during,
that
let's get ready to smoke
is
it.
Fucking a ludicrous beat.
Yeah, but it's like the instrumental, so like different.
I don't think.
But like,
that's
yeah,
true.
once you add the lyrics in there, it gets even more fucked up. It's also technical. It's bullshit. But I mean, the spelling bee Words with Weed is huge hit. It's a huge hit, bro.
I wish we had more contestants today. We really didn't have that many. We only had 2.
I'm not gonna lie. We had a few people who said they were gonna be on there.
Yeah, we only had a total of 3. It was our lowest count yet.
Well, they need to tune in next week, and they need to enter while they listen to the results of the seltzer blind taste test over here.
Maybe next week we'll play Weed or Rona again.
Well, we have the big. We're gonna have a big game show with you involved. We're gonna have,
That's not really a game show.
We're gonna have a 3-pack. We're gonna have all the flavors. We're gonna have you guessing.
You're gonna. How many flavors are we gonna try? We should try a few, right?
We're probably gonna do. I was thinking maybe 3 or 4 of each kind. Just a sip here, sip there. Truly or White Claw, and you have to give your answer at the end of it.
I thought it was gonna be that Bud Light. Or
we'll do 3 of them then. We could do 3 of them.
Oh yeah, we could do. We do.
All right, we'll do Truly, Bud Light, Seltzer, and White Claw.
Dude, I'll even give you the Stop and Shop version. Come on.
The Stop? What's that mean?
The regular Stop and Shop seltzer. I don't know.
With no booze in it. Yeah.
Just see if you can tell it's a placebo. Exactly. We'll see if you can tell the difference.
Yeah, this is the one with no booze in it, man.
A placebo.
I know it. Next thing you know, Peezy's going to be like, oh, we're going to be like,
Seatbelt might
that's
be
the-
a future word with weeds word, you know, if everybody wants to do their research.
Dude.
That word is disqualified from ever being used
A placebo.
as a word on Words with Weed.
Yeah, I can't now. We've already done it. You know?
Well, once he called out for people to do research, that was it.
That's
It's
right.
over.
That's right. Next week, we'll be back, of course, episode 46. I mean, who knows what kind of craziness we'll have lined up for you for next week. I can't wait. Shout out everybody who tuned in tonight. Chat was popping off. I love it. Jim Hamilton really out here putting out the Scott. I love it. Ronnie Rib said this should be a fun game of drunken darts when we're talking about the current promos on Raw that we're running. Great stuff. Great stuff. I love the chat, baby. I love it. I love it. Who knows? The next week, you know, the games are on. No one's played Stump the Scott in a while.
Nobody.
No one wants to call in. I mean, Jim keeps trying to put you over on here, but I don't ever hear him call in and Stump the Scott anymore. It's too late now, but still, in the future, the
Next
games
week.
are always up. We have so many prizes to give away, guys.
You know the time in the channel.
It's ridiculous. So we're gonna come up with some crazy shit. That's all it comes down to. Crow, make sure you send your shit to us so we can get your stuff out to you. Follow us, IG, Twitter, Facebook at 2B Blunt Podcast with the number 2. That's right, RTF Sports Network, 2BBluntPodcast.com. You already know the Twitch, the YouTubes, all that shit. Y'all are following us. We love it. Make sure you like and subscribe and review our podcast on Apple, on Spotify, whatever it might be. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Stay tuned. Next week, we'll be back Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And it is same weed time, same weed channel.